On the great, white plains of Antarctica lived a little penguin named Pip. While all the other penguins zipped and zoomed on the ice, Pip just shivered. "Brr," he chattered. "It's too cold." Pip puffed out his chest. "That's it," he declared to a nearby snowdrift. "I'm going to find the sun. I'm going to find a place where my beak doesn't feel like an icicle." And with a determined waddle, he set off on a grand adventure. He waddled past towering icebergs that looked like grumpy giants and slid down snowy hills that tickled his tummy. But everything was cold. The wind was cold, the snow was cold, and the water was extra frosty super cold. He started to miss the sound of his friends' happy squawks. Just when he was about to turn back, he stumbled into a hidden cove. There, lounging on a smooth, flat rock, was a huge walrus with magnificent whiskers. He seemed to be enjoying a little patch of sunshine. "Hello there," rumbled the walrus. "You look a bit lost." "I am," chirped Pip. "I'm Pip, and I'm looking for a warm place. I hate the cold." Barnaby the walrus chuckled, a deep, rumbling sound. "Hate the cold, but the cold is what makes the hot chocolate taste so good after a long swim." Pip looked confused. "Hot chocolate?" Barnaby nodded his great head. "The warmest places aren't always the sunniest, little one. Sometimes warmth comes from other things." "Let me show you," said Barnaby. "First, let's do the wiggle-waddle dance." Barnaby stood up and began to wiggle his big body and waddle his feet. Pip giggled and copied him, wiggling his little tail and waddling as fast as he could. Soon, Pip wasn't shivering at all. He felt warm and tingly all over. "See?" rumbled Barnaby, settling back on his rock. "Movement makes warmth." Then he leaned in close and told Pip a funny story about a fish who tried to fly. Pip laughed so hard his belly ached. Laughing with Barnaby reminded Pip of sliding down the ice hills with his friends back home. He remembered huddling together with them when the wind blew, telling silly jokes to keep warm. A different kind of warmth spread through his chest. "I think I understand," Pip said to Barnaby. "The best warmth, it comes from being with friends, doesn't it?" The old walrus smiled. "Exactly. The sun is nice, but the warmth of a good friend is much better." Pip said goodbye to his new friend and waddled all the way home. When his friends saw him, they cheered and ran to meet him. "Pip, you're back. We missed you. Let's go for a slide." And so, Pip joined his friends. They zipped and zoomed and slid on the ice. The wind was still cold, and the snow was still chilly, but Pip didn't mind one bit. He was filled with the wonderful, wiggling, giggling warmth of home.